welcome to Simple Creations today. I'm hoping to make a quick video for you. I have to make a birthday card for someone. We're going to their birthday party. It was a last minute, we just found out about it. So I'm going to try to quickly make a card using the Artfully Sent Cricut cartridge. It's exclusive to Close to My Heart. It's the only place you can purchase it. And what I want to do is this butterfly one with the flower. It's springy, it's starting to get warm here, and the weather's turning nicer. So I just want to do a basic card, and then I'll stamp it with Happy Birthday, and it'll be fun. It's for an adult female, so I think this card will be a lot of fun. So come with me over to my computer. I'm going to try to walk you through how I create something using Design Space for the Cricut Explorer. I'm already logged in, so the first thing we're going to do is create a new project. And I always like to check this little box right here, and that puts the grid lines on so I can see exactly the sizing and spacing that I want to use. Then we're going to click on Insert Images. Now we're going to find the Artfully Sent Cricut cartridge. So I'm going to click on Cartridges. Okay, we are going to go over here and type in Artfully Sent. Now the Artfully Sent Close to My Heart cartridge comes up, so now I'm going to click on it, and that will give me all the images that are just from that cartridge. Then within that cartridge we can search it. I know I want to create a card using a scene, so I'm going to type in scene and let's see what pops up. Okay, now I have all my scene cards. Now I'm going to look for the one with the butterfly on it, and I see it right here on my top row. It shows I already have purchased it, meaning I've already linked my cartridge to my account. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go down to the bottom and insert my image into my mat. And in the booklet it tells me that I'm going to want to cut it out at 7 inches. That would be 7 inches tall for it to be a good size. So we have this image on our mat. I'm going to change the height of it. So I'm going to go, move you over here so you can see it. I'm going to go over here to Edit and Size. I'm going to click 7 inches for, that was the width. Let's do it on the height. And because my little lock is on there, it will do it accordingly. Okay, there we go. So I have 7 inches tall, and that is going to be the size I want. I can move it over here on my grid lines to kind of see how big it is. That's what I'm going to want. And now, all we have to do is cut it out. It's as simple as that. So we are going to click on Go. I'm going to turn my machine on, plug my computer in. So now we are going to come over here where the mats are, and we will cut it out in 2 different mats. This one is having it score. So what's great about the Cricut Explorer is it will actually score those lines for me. I don't have to, and I love that feature. And then my second mat will be my inside layer. So I'm going to use 2 different kinds of paper. I have picked out the Heartstrings collection. It is a pattern paper, but it's a really small, fine pattern, so I don't think it's going to be too distracting. So let's go over to the machine and start cutting this out. Okay, so we're getting ready to cut. I'm going to click Go. And I have already set my Explorer to cardstock. Now it's wanting me to load the mat. Okay. So when this is blinking, it tells us to load the mat. I'm going to use the red design on the inside. Now I have already put my, I have already put the scoring tool in the machine so that it will score. If you don't put this in there, it's still going to do the motions, but it's not going to score it. So now our Cricut button is flashing. We can hit Go, and it will start cutting our inside layer. Okay, so now we're going to cut out our cover. we're going to go ahead and put the paper in, load it, and I want you to see how it's actually going to score this. I'm going to click once this pops up, and it's telling me to load my scoring tool on the computer. So I am ready to go. It's already loaded, so let's... Right now the scoring tool is actually going down, and scoring, that means it's going to crease it where it needs to be folded, so it'll help it fold easier. Then it will go through and actually cut it out. Now if you look at this, look how crisp it cut out the flower. But I did realize I should have done probably a white cardstock here because it's a double-sided paper, it's going to end up being red behind this. So I'm going to cut some more and we'll get it put together in a moment. Okay, so now everything is cut out, and I want to show you what happens if you cut out a double-sided paper and you're wanting to use it as a card. So this came off the mat like this, and it scored it very well for me, so then I just creased it. Now there's two different things you can do. You can fold this little paper outside, or you can fold it to the inside, whichever you prefer. However, I really liked it folded to the outside, so this was different. So with this color and pattern, I'm going to fold it out because that red really shows off the blue. However, when I put this in here, the butterfly doesn't show up anymore. So I decided to recut this piece of paper and do it on white. And then I can write on it and not even have to worry about it showing up on the dark pattern paper. So this is what it's going to look like. And then I'm going to take the stamps that coordinate with the Artfully Sent Cricut cartridge. This actually comes in the Artfully Sent Cricut collection. It says, "Happy birthday, it's time to celebrate." So we're going to stamp that with our cranberry ink and finish up this card. This is super simple. Literally from start to finish, it is a 15-minute card. We literally found out this morning about this party that we're supposed to go to this afternoon. So, no big deal. We're going to have a card made, ready to go. I always stamp on my little foam piece because it gives it a good stamp, good inking, a good surface to go on. I cut a little piece of scrap paper that will fit inside here. So we're just going to line it up, stamp it, pull it up. I'll clean that later. Take my little other piece. So I'm using "Happy Birthday, it's time to celebrate," and the cranberry ink, center underneath it. As simple as that. Now we'll take some adhesive, put it on the back. This is why I love the cartridges from Close to My Heart. I have made a card I didn't even have to design. They designed it for me. And literally, it's done in a matter of minutes. I like to use the tape adhesive, but when you get into the smaller spaces, you can use a glue pen to get into more of the details. Close to My Heart has one. I just can't find it on my crafting table right this moment. So I'll use this. Just to make sure it holds down well on here. Now I'm going to just line it up so I have the same spacing on the border. Okay, now I need to glue this back so it will stay. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here where this folds back. And there you have it. This card was made in less than 15 minutes. It is using the Artfully Sent Cricut collection. The stamp set comes with the Cricut cartridge, and this will work on any Cricut machine. You do not have to have the Cricut Explorer to do it. You can have the other machines. It's got to be at least a machine that can use a 12x12 mat. But there you have it. Super simple card. If you would like to purchase this cartridge for yourself, you can go to my website, simplecreations.ctmh.com. Click on the Cricut collections and click on Artfully Sent. It can create so many different cards for you. It's a great product to own, but it'll do much more than just cards. These Cricut cartridges are my go-to for everyday crafting. I always go to the close to my heart cartridges first because I can find exactly